Hey, what's going on, everybody? How are you doing? Here back again with another video. So the Patriots lose 20-7 to the Miami Dolphins, and I have a lot of things I want to say in this video, so I'm gonna just get to it. So first things first, I've noticed a lot of red flags, mainly about the Patriots offense in this game. So I'm going to start with that, in the sense that, first of all, Mac Jones literally has no good receivers on offense, and that's the thing, man. This is where I think Bill Belichick needs to realize that if you simply give Mac Jones, actual talented receivers, then maybe he can get things done. Because look, I'm not going to pin this loss on Mac Jones, okay? And I don't want people blaming this game on Mac Jones, is because what do you expect Mac Jones to do when he is not surrounded with talent on offense? Because clearly the New England Patriots have no talent on offense. I mean, our receivers today were absolutely atrocious. Our running game was pretty average today for the most part, and it's just, our offense looks like complete crap, and it's like Bill Belichick had the entire offseason to give Mac Jones some actual weapons to throw the ball to, and instead Bill Belichick decided to basically sign a bunch of receivers or some players that were either already past their prime or players that were basically being average at best, And that's the thing, man, is Bill Belichick, he never wants to actually sign a good receiver. For example, you look at a Derek Carr, for example. The Raiders, they went to work this offseason, and they gave Derek Carr weapons. So don't be surprised if Derek Carr does well this season, especially in the game against the Chargers. And I might watch that game because it's actually going to be a hell of a game, Justin Herbert versus Derek Carr. But going back to the Patriots game, very sloppy performance today by the Patriots on offense. Defense, I don't think it's really fair to put the blame on the defense in this game, I'm not going to really say that the defense cost us the game, although the defense did look a bit shaky at times. You can't really blame the Patriots defense for this loss to Miami, because what do you expect the defense to do when the Patriots offense can't get anything going, especially in the first half? Like, oh my God, the Patriots offense was absolutely terrible in the first half. I mean, offensive line couldn't block, first of all, Mac Jones, when he threw that pass to I think it was intended for Devontae Parker, Miami picked it off. Obviously, that was a bad throw by Mac Jones, in my opinion. Devontae Parker was already being covered, and that's that. But going back to this game, Tua, I don't think he had a good game at all today. In fact, if only Bill Belichick would have given Mac Jones some proper talent, then maybe we could have blown Miami out in this game, because Tua, yeah, he still is pretty average for the most part, if I'm being honest. As a quarterback, Tua, he's average. He still, in my opinion, looks like a draft bust and all that stuff. So, yeah, but just today, dude, just the Patriots offense was absolutely depressing to watch. I don't think I've seen a more terrible performance from the Patriots than today, especially considering we were down 17-0 at halftime. I thought this was going to be another game where we were going to get blown out like how we did against Buffalo earlier this year in the playoffs, but thankfully we didn't get blown out by 20 plus points. But just today, man, our offense was just the reason why we lost this game. We have no talent on offense, and Bill Belichick, he had the entire offseason to give, he drafted Tyquan Thornton, fair enough. And unfortunately, it's one of those games that I wish I could have seen Tyquan Thornton play, but unfortunately, he's still out with an injury, which sucks. But I mean, really, right now, this is a very bad way for the Patriots to start off this season, 20-7 loss to Miami, So I don't know what else to say about this game. Dolphins, they got us in the first half. That's why they won. And look, I'm not taking anything away from Miami. They deserve to win this game. They offensively did a lot better than we did today, considering we only, put up 7 points against the Miami Dolphins team, which was against a pretty, I have to say, I still think the Dolphins are a pretty average team, considering that we only put up 7 points against an average Dolphins team. It's really unacceptable if you think about it, I just, watching this offense play, dude, I was just trying to figure out what was up with the play calling. Play calling was a bit off too, but just for the most part, the main thing is that Mac Jones has no number one receivers, That's what I wish a lot of people would realize, is that if you give Mac Jones talent, okay, it doesn't take a genius to figure out. You give Mac Jones talent, surround him with talent, and he can do well, okay? I mean, just look how he did last season. He did really well, I think, last season in his rookie year. I think he was superb last season, But just today, He had no reliable receivers, no solid tight ends. So I don't get what you're expecting him to do if you're just going to surround him with average talent, you know? And that's the problem right now with the New England Patriots offense is they have no playmakers, okay? And, you know, with our lack of playmakers on offense, you know, then we might struggle offensively this season because obviously it's only game one. But so far, yeah, today's performance absolutely unacceptable, especially just the offense, man. I give the offense an F today. I'm sorry, but offense was the worst performer today. Just the entire offense couldn't get anything going. So yeah, I don't get why Bill Belichick didn't go after an actual receiver like Devontae Parker, or maybe, you know, receivers that were actually, you know, star receivers that were available on the markets. It's like if they're available, you should go after them. I don't get why Bill didn't do that, but that's besides the point here because Tyquan Thornton isn't going to be back for another couple of weeks. So yeah, that sucks, but I think I said what I already needed to say here in this video. So Patriots lose to Miami week 1. So got pretty much nothing else to say. So peace.